Hi, I'm Kristen McAtee, and this is the story of how I landed in jail in 8th grade. So, I was in 8th grade and it was almost the end of the school year. Me and two of my friends were walking out of school and we noticed the little marquee and I think it said like, we'll miss you 8th graders, whatever. For some reason, we just thought, let's go mess with it. One of the two locks was open, so we were able to fit our hands up there. And we just wanted to rearrange the letters to try and say something. I think we only ended up getting the word the, and then just like jumbled up the rest of the letters and went on with our day. We went to the mall, just walked around, did mall things. So the next day I was in class with one of my friends that I rearranged the marquee with. An office assistant walks in with a little slip and hands it to our teacher. Our teacher reads it and says, Kristen and so-and-so, go to the principal's office. So part of me was like, is this about yesterday, like rearranging the marquee? But then I was like, no, it can't be. It has to be something different. So we walk into the principal's office. She's just sitting at her desk. She does not look happy. Our other friend was there. Her eyes are so red and swollen, like she'd been crying for hours. Then we see that there are also two police officers there. So now I'm shaking, cold sweats. I'm like, holy I know exactly what's happening now. And the principal goes, do you know why you're sitting here? And we're quiet. And then she goes, I'm gonna ask you again. Do you know why you're in here? If you're honest, your consequences will be a lot less. All at the same time, the three of us were just like, marquee? The principal goes, yeah, we have it all recorded. We got some word from a couple parents picking up their kids from school that 3 girls that fit your guys' description were messing with the marquee. So then we looked into it and the videotape proves it's you 3. So with every word, she's just getting way, way more angry. She's turning into a monster. She's just like,
This is a violation. This is vandalizing. Do you understand how much trouble you can get in? There's officers here. You guys are just handling this way too calmly.
Freaking out, and we're just sitting there like, So the two officers reach behind their back and they grab 2 pairs of handcuffs. In my head, I'm like, why are they only grabbing 2? Like, are we not all in trouble? Then they ask me and my one friend to stand up and they handcuff us. May I remind you, we're in 8th grade. My third friend didn't get handcuffed because she was only 14. She was like 14 and a half technically, but I guess you have to be 15 to be handcuffed or arrested at all. And all I'm thinking is like, sir, I am innocent. I mean, I know I did something, but you are handcuffing a 15-year-old. I barely have gotten my first period. Like, the holy I'm my pants. So it goes, my school, then a little grass field, and then the police station. They could have easily just waltzed us across the 100-yard field into the police station. But no, they want to scare the out of us. They throw us in the back of a cop car. They drive us around the block, full light show, full sirens and everything. Students are staring. I'm so embarrassed. So we walk into the police station, we get mugshots, we get fingerprints. So then they throw us in a cell together and it's cold, we're scared, we're trying to shoulder each other because our hands are behind our back. So then the officer is just like, you two sit here, your parents are gonna pick you up. We're not gonna call them yet. I think you guys need to think about what you did. Sit here, be quiet, and just walks away. And we're like, what? So we sat there for probably an hour, but it felt like years, because sitting in a jail cell for an hour at 15 is insane. All of a sudden, I hear my stepdad's voice in the distance, and I'm like, why is he laughing? What's going on? And then I hear him say, yeah, I'm here to pick up my juvenile delinquent. So they open the jail cell, I'm just sobbing, and I'm just hobbling up to my stepdad. They uncuff me, he puts his arm around me, we're walking to the car, he's just like, well, that was stupid. He gave me a half-hearted little lecture. He told me he wasn't that mad. He said it was dumb, but my mom was pissed. So I wasn't sure what was gonna be in store for me when I got home, but I feel like the worst was yet to come. So later that night, I'm having dinner with my mom and my stepdad, and I'm kind of nervous because she's being kind of quiet, and that's never a good sign with her. But then we're laughing about it a little bit, so I'm like, maybe I'm off the hook. But then my mom looks up from her plate and goes, I've decided your punishment. What? I'm holding my breath and I'm thinking I'm going to be grounded for the rest of my young adulthood. And she goes, we're going to chop your hair off. I am shook. My hair at that age was my prized possession. It was my security blanket. It was long, it was jet black. I had the scene bangs, all that. All I'm thinking is you're cutting off 75% of who I am. So then the next day, my mom and I march down to the salon and I get my hair chopped off to my shoulders. I swear my hair never grew back the same. It used to be so thick and voluptuous. Now I have 5 hairs and it randomly got curly. So you're probably thinking, oh, that's the end of it. But no, I had to do community service and vandalism classes. Like classes that taught you about how bad vandalism is and all the consequences that come with it. Like I'm not already experiencing them. So it was an hour every night, and I remember just going in with like my little pencil and my notepad, minding my own business when I'm sitting next to a person with like full-blown face tats. Honestly, I don't know what the moral of the story is. I guess just don't do dumb stuff in junior high. Save that stuff for college. Make sure to check out more from MTV right here, and don't forget to Make sure to check out more from MTV right here, and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you.